Hello, and welcome to another episode of What the Clams. Got a special episode for you today. I got a good friend here, Tay, with mostly nonsense. Glad to have you on the show, man.
Yeah, it's good to be here.
Yeah, dude, I mean, you've actually been somebody that's helped me quite a bit at the beginning of this little podcast journey I've been on. A lot of the tips and stuff you've given me for how to post and some of the tips and tricks. I mean, the algorithm's kind of a pain in the ass.
Yeah, be man.
Because, I mean, how long have you been at this now?
I'd say almost 2 years.
Yeah.
Coming up on
So,
two
because I
years
mean,
when
you're
I started
also
taking it serious.
yeah. So, because you've got a couple of different meme pages. You've got your gaming stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, I got mostly nonsense over on Facebook, and I'm just now starting on TikTok recently, these last couple months. Starting to go live and play
Yeah,
games.
yeah, man. So one of the reasons I want to get you on here too is like I gotta first off I gotta do this. I gotta shout out, man. I'm really proud of you with the whole, you know what I mean, with your whole life change and everything. It's been really cool watching your uprise in your social media stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Again, I appreciate you sharing some of your knowledge with me.
Yeah, man. I'll always share any tips I can to help you out. I learned quite a few little, I don't know, things nobody tells you,
Yeah. I
in the
mean,
beginning.
I learned a lot, honestly. So like the two people that have like really kind of coached me on like the posting and social media aspect was you helped me a lot with Facebook stuff, and then Hobo is the one that actually helped me a lot with YouTube. YouTube's fucking difficult, dude.
Yeah, I wouldn't know. I haven't even tried to dive into that.
There's a lot to it, dude. Like I don't know. I was kind of blown away. I was really thankful for his help. I actually had so in the beginning of this, I know there's going to be ups and downs of my learning. I actually fucking deleted. I lost some content. I made a short. I worked on it pretty deeply, and I lost it. I thought my exported file would be safe, and
Oh
then I
no.
got rid of the raw file and it deleted all of it. So good thing it's already uploaded. Spotify was able to like recover it, but yeah,
Yeah, I've had things like that happen where I'll be spending a lot of time, which for me would be, anything over 10 minutes is a long time. But and then you go to whatever, save it, or it's just gone, and you're like, no.
yeah, dude. One of the biggest things right now too is I mean, Hobo's coming in clutch because I'm going over to his house to do like my actual uploads. So until I get the thing is right now I'm doing all this through mobile, except for like my editing and stuff. I'm getting a laptop here soon so I can get a little bit more in depth, but I kind of enjoy the fact that I can go and record and do everything pretty mobile by just having my phone and a mic I can plug in and just run that way. I mean, it comes out decent. I'm not trying to, be anything fancy off the bat.
Yeah, no, you got to work your way up.
That's right. I mean, there's no point in throwing hundreds and hundreds of dollars in there until you actually know what you're doing and know what
Right.
you're going for.
Exactly. You're still trying to find your rhythm, what you're doing, what resonates with your viewers, who you're even
Exactly.
attracting. Yeah.
Yeah, no, man, that's kind of goes back to like, so when with like, I don't know if you're cool with me bringing this up with the whole like, with the drinking thing. You did that all
Long,
solo.
long time. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, man. No, that's I honestly I praise you on that. I had to go into treatment and I honestly I didn't think I wasn't going in there for the drinking at all. I was going in there because of the cocaine. And then
Oh yeah.
I realized while in there, I don't go get a bag without getting trashed. So
Right.
I kind of realized like it's, been the drinking the whole time that's been my issue. So you doing it by yourself, man, and just powering out, I commend you for that, man.
But yeah. Well, I just got tired of feeling like crap all the time, dude.
Agreed.
I
It's that
still,
getting
I mean, I
go ahead.
still do, but now I'm just sober.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it's
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 just
a
that
lot
getting
better.
yeah, 100%. It's that getting sick and tired of being sick and tired too.
Yeah, for sure.
Getting over your own shit is it's kind of annoying, but it's something that like once you finally get there, it's like about time.
But yeah.
So, like I said, I always bring my trusty little notebook here that I write down some crazy fucking topics that I read through the internet. I think you'll enjoy this first one I wrote down. I wrote this down probably about a week or two ago, and I, dude, it's gold.
All right.
So, a 28-year-old Colorado man who is a self proclaimed wolf furry was mauled after attempting to join a pack of real wolves in Wyoming near the Tagawati Pass.
Was he alone? Was he at a
I don't,
party?
dude. That's what I want to know. Like, for one, how did you survive getting attacked by a pack of fucking wolves? And
Right.
two, man's got a fucking set on him to fucking go out there and try to join. You know, he was in full costume trying to join these wolves.
Well, I'm also thinking about what kind of intelligence goes into that. How do you go and find out where the wolves are?
Dude, yeah, you got to be resourceful for that. Oh, the best part about this story, it didn't give his real name. It gave his I don't I don't want to be disrespectful with it. I don't know if it's like his, I guess his furry name, as you would call it, but his name is fucking awesome. It's Lupus Moonhowl.
That's got to be his persona.
Yeah, dude. There you go. But no, that's fucking wild to me, dude. And like, how the fuck did he not die? Like you said, was he at a party? Like, I want more info. Like I said, I've said this in other episodes. I don't do in-depth research. I just
Right.
Google it and make sure it's actually real.
Right. Well, I would imagine he got to be on something to be.
Dude, gotta be on something good for that.
For
Um,
sure.
Another one that was wild. I'll bang out these top three because some of these ones are. So there was a babysitter back in March in Kansas that went into the child's room when they said, they're like, hey, I think there's a monster under my bed. And they're like, okay, I'll check. And as she looks under the bed, she finds an intruder hiding under the child's bed. A 27-year-old man was later arrested.
And she was babysitting?
Yeah, dude. Could you imagine that? So, like, you're watching Kid, and then you go in there, and they're like, there's a monster under my bed. You're like, no, there's not. So you look, and there is a motherfucker under there. That would be horrifying.
Yeah, that would be crazy.
Like, that's like some shit out of a movie.
Yeah, that should definitely be a movie. I don't even know, dude.
Dude, after all the fucking years of doing drugs and shit, I'd probably have a heart attack and die right there.
Yeah, for sure.
I'd just die.
Just
I don't know,
leave
man.
the
It's too
kid in
much.
there.
Just looking like an episode of Scooby Doo. Just running, dude. You on your own, kid. I found another one here too. The gold toilet. This one, I was like, are you what? So apparently in the UK, they found men guilty for stealing a $6 million golden toilet in artwork titled America from the palace where Winston Churchill was born.
I mean, I kind of dig the symbolism there.
Dude, right? Like when I read it, I was kind of like, damn, shots fired.
I kind of dig it.
A fucking $6 million toilet, bro. The name is what gets me though. America. Fuck. Why would you want to it's just crazy to me. Like, that's a lot of money, dude. Six
Yeah.
million bucks.
Well, I think it's just the juxtaposition of being an expensive toilet, Like, I don't know. I get it. I would never get one.
Dude, I've heard of like jewel heists and shit like that, but they made a movie based off Cocaine
Yeah.
Bear,
Yeah.
so who knows? That might
A
be the
heist
next
movie
box
where
off
they
there.
gotta go steal the toilet.
I like the fact that they threw in there that the crime happened at the palace where Winston Churchill was born. Like, why was that? I don't know why that one was thrown in there, but I like that little tidbit in the info there.
Yeah.
So you recently had made a move up into a bigger city and stuff too. I know you had to move again. How did that go?
Yeah, it went pretty good. The first place sucked because we couldn't get good internet for zoning reasons. I don't know, crap I don't understand, and it was also on the third floor. But now we're on the ground floor with the good internet. We're chilling.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. I've been streaming a little bit more, trying to get back into my groove. I was streaming probably between 40 and 60 hours a week on TikTok when I first started.
Yeah. I mean, your stuff's it's been taken off pretty well, dude.
Yeah.
That shout out too that you gave me, man. Like I told you, there was quite a bit of people or your followers that popped in and showed me some love. So I appreciate that.
Hell yeah, I freaking love those guys. Some badass followers.
Yeah, man. So also with your I was gonna kind of shout out. I love the artwork that you did for the kind of spooky season for the ghostly nonsense.
Yeah, we're doing ghostly nonsense all throughout October, which is going to be hopefully more than less. So we'll just call it mostly ghostly because if I run out of ideas, then I'll just post whatever. But I'm gonna try
Yeah,
to post like horror stuff, spooky stuff,
yeah, yeah.
horror
Are you
movies.
doing anything special for the gaming aspect of it?
I'll probably play horror games
Hell yeah.
throughout.
It's been a minute since I really got into I just recently, like last year, got another Xbox. Is there really any new horror titles out?
I don't know. I don't really keep up with it. Usually, I'll play a game till I get bored. And if I have an idea for what I'm going to play, I'll kind of look at Steam or if it's something I already have. Play a lot of emulator games, so
Yeah,
I don't have to pay any money.
fucking A. One of the things, so I'm stoked about, and I'm hoping it's true. When I was reading about it, at least, was the whole Xbox and Steam partner thing they're doing for their next console.
That's a thing?
Yeah. So apparently, what I was reading, again, I do very mediocre research into it because half the time I don't believe that stuff. But this one actually had some details in it where I was like, oh shit, this actually might be real. So pretty much what they're making is a TV ready, like kind of a dumbed down computer, essentially, where you can run Steam. And at that aspect, you kind of backdoor being able to play PlayStation games.
Okay. I see
So
what you're
that's kind of an
saying.
interesting thing.
Yeah, that could be cool. I just stick with my PC.
Yeah, that's the way to go, 100%.
I do have my Switch though. I barely ever use it.
Yeah, I'm kind of on the same boat. I know there's a new Pokemon game coming out, and I was looking, I was almost gonna like want to save up and buy the Switch 2, but then I saw it was like $600. And I was like, God damn.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I mean, that's pretty much the only thing I really play on there. Mario Kart World looks fire though.
Yeah, it does. It looks really fun. I follow a couple people that play it.
I'm not gonna lie, there's only been like one game I've really been playing, and it gets a lot of hate, but I don't really care. It's just kind of been my thing. I've just been playing the shit out of I specifically play like exclusively, I should say, zombies on Black Ops 6. A lot of zombie playing. I just been camo hunting, honestly. And then recently I started playing Minecraft again, just kind of doing a solo survival. Been a fat minute since I played that. And there's so much new shit. There have been any specific things you've been grinding on, or I tend to be a really I grind on games.
Uh, really? I've been just playing a crap ton of Grand Theft Auto mostly.
Fucking A. Are you excited for 6, dude? Like they keep that. I swear to God, we're gonna have like 2 new consoles by the time that motherfucker drops.
Yeah. So someone said there's some Vegas odds you can bet on whether or not Jesus comes back first.
Hell yeah. Because I mean, the whole thing is what I was reading is supposedly they're gonna have like hurricanes, you're gonna have alligators, there's gonna be actual like weather changes and stuff.
Yeah. I don't have. I heard it's coming out on PlayStation only first. I don't know if that's true.
It might be, man. I mean, it's crazy to think that the console wars are still happening, and that's what the whole supposed Xbox Steam teaming up was supposed to do was like this their way to try to end it. But if you play PC, there's no such. It's not even a thing.
Right.
I think there was another. What was the other game? Aren't they making a Red Dead Redemption 3?
Ooh, that sounds like a good one.
I think they're doing like a. It's kind of weird how it goes back. So you had Red Dead 1, and then Red Dead 2 is a prequel, and I believe that Red Dead 3 is a prequel to that, if I understand correctly.
Hell yeah. I had a lot of fun with two. I never
Yeah,
actually owned it.
I actually recently bought like the deluxe edition because it was like $20, and I was like, bet. And I've played it for like maybe 10 minutes.
Yeah, I could
I'm
see
not.
that.
I don't know. Games are not the same. I mean, I took probably like a 10-year break from having a console or like playing really any games besides like a few mobile games.
Right.
And I don't know, man. Games are not the same. I've always been a huge wrestling fan, as you know, and I
Right.
was stoked to get the newest WWE game. And the storyline's like dog shit, dude. It's super short. I mean, there's a lot of replayability to it, but I don't know.
You know, I was actually just talking with my buddy recently about I can't remember what it was. Something about the Dota creator won some lawsuit with something something I don't really know about, but the main thing is that you don't really see passion projects on games anymore. like something where it's like these two dudes made it in their basement, freaking type shit. Like,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
it's just like always a big conglomerate corporation of money turdness. I don't know.
yeah. It's just cash grab. Everything is like there's no. If you actually play the game, you unlock these characters. It's like you beat the game in like fucking 3 hours, and then it's DLC,
Yeah,
DLC, DLC.
exactly.
Which the one thing I did enjoy about, and that's the only reason I was actually playing it, was it kind of kept me playing. Was in for Black Ops 6, you have the Xbox fucking Gold, whatever the fuck it's called now. You have the subscription, the Game Pass. There you go. Uh, you you got the game. You could just download it from
Right.
there, and then you actually got each update, like all the DLCs, with it too.
Yeah.
So it was worth it. I pay like $20 a month, and I get full access to it.
Yeah, that's how it should be.
It's
Or I
kind of
mean, that's
sad
how
too,
I
because not
miss
every
when you
game is
could
like
just
that.
buy it
Yeah,
and just have it.
100%. And the other one I've been curious about too is if they're ever going to make a Skyrim 6. They've had a Skyrim has or Sky Elder Scrolls 6, excuse me. Skyrim has got to be the fucking most remade game for consoles like ever.
They have remake like how
They've
many?
think about it. They had it on what, like the 360, like was it 360?
I think so. I
And then
don't.
Xbox One, Xbox fucking SX, like you know what I mean? So many different generations of like they put it out there. Now you can play it on this next thing. I saw somebody fucking share a video where they had a smart refrigerator and they could play fucking Skyrim on their fucking fridge.
Okay, that would be kind of cool.
It's an odd flex, but okay.
Be waiting on my microwave to be finished.
Waiting on, yeah, dude, waiting on fucking ramen and you just gaming on it, dude. One of the other things too is like Hobo has been doing some cool stuff. I'm gonna get him back. I did the last episode was with him and Possum, and I want to get Hobo back on there so he can kind of highlight his stuff he's been working on. He's been actually making music using like
Really?
AI. Dude, he's invested into it and he was kind of just dabbling around with a bunch of different things, but he's been working on like a rock genre album, dude, and like he's got a bunch of music made. Like I went to listen, got sneak peeks at a lot of it, dude, and it's fucking good. I'm not gonna lie. Like I was
Hell yeah.
hesitant about the AI stuff, dude, but no, it's actually solid.
Yeah. I mean, it's really all in how you use it. It can
Yep.
do all sorts of cool stuff.
Well, I mean, because when we were younger, a lot of people would like dog on like EDM and stuff like that. Look, it's not real music. It's a tool. You're still making music.
Yeah. You don't just go up there and push a button and it happens. I challenge you to go do that.
Yeah, I actually have a friend that Josue, dude, and he was like, "You want to take a crack at it, dude?" I was like, "Yeah, I'll
I've
try.
tried
It's fucking hard."
using the CDJs and actually
Yeah,
mixing a song is pretty. It's actually difficult to. There's a big learning curve for sure.
100%. It's actually really cool to watch him take a random sound and then like edit it pretty much. You know what I mean? Like reverb it and all that shit and like make it its own noise and then use it in a song. It's fucking cool.
Oh yeah,
Definitely not in my wheelhouse.
yeah. No, me either. I wish.
One of the other
Definitely not
things
my
I'm a
thing.
one of the things I was going to tell you about too, just kind of throwing it out here, and I just felt like you'd be somebody kind of cool to pop this with. I'm working with somebody that's going to help me kind of get into school because obviously I'm going to still kind of do like an outpatient treatment thing, seeing a counselor. I'm finally getting into a therapist, going over some of the shit from the PTSD from when I was a kid with the whole, you know, all the losses that happened when I was young, that kind of shit.
Yeah.
They're also helping me. I talked to the chick once, and I get to talk to her again next week in person. But I'm trying to get into school, and I'm going to go in for psychology.
I think that could be cool.
I'd like to be able to. I have two different reasons why I want to do it. I want to be able to help other people with like recovery, like since I've
Yeah.
been through it myself, and I can connect with it. I'm not just doing it from school smarts, you know what I mean? Going there and telling you what you should do. I actually
Right.
lived it. But I think it would also kind of help with the podcast too, is like, bringing other people on here, let them share their experiences. Cause fuck, man, we were talking about it last time on the last episode. We did a lot of crazy fucking shit back in the day, dude.
Yeah.
Like God.
A lot of it I don't know if I should talk about. But yeah, for sure. I'm glad we didn't I'm glad we made it this far.
Yeah. Well, fuck this. Like we went professional, now we had to retire.
Exactly. Pro for about 15, 16 years.
Yeah, man. Also, too, is like it's crazy to me. Like once you stop drinking and stuff, and then you realize, like, you see it from a different perspective on the outside.
Yeah.
Like it's promoted everywhere. It's looked at like it's no problem. Like people, like fuck, people make songs about being fucked up, and you know what I mean. All these horrible things happening, and it's just looked at like it's normal.
Right. It's really not that fun.
No, it's you know what I mean. Like lives are ruined. Fucking people fucking lose their lives.
Yeah.
And it's just I don't know. It's crazy to think about like how deep we were into that kind of shit. Because for me, it was just my whole family. It's
Yeah.
just that's what we do. So it didn't seem.
Right.
You got any other new ventures you're fucking jumping into since being over in the bigger city?
Not really. I'm just trying to go balls deep in this TikTok right now. Facebook's not paying me yet. They keep farting around. I don't know what their deal is. They hate me.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Part of the reason why I haven't really pushed on the TikTok aspect myself yet is, for one, my daughter like hijacked my fucking email for tonight that I use for the content and used it on TikTok. So I had to like nuke her profile, and it's like a 30-day waiting period until I can use that email again.
Yeah, that sounds like a bunch of baloney.
And then the other thing past that is I wanted to wait until, because I mean, obviously it's going to be doing a lot of shorts and stuff like that. I want to wait until I can actually make the shorts. I need full access to a computer and stuff like that. So until I actually get a laptop to be able, that's
Yeah.
my own, instead of having to go to the homie's house to do some of the stuff. I have one that I can use, but it's limited.
Right.
It's
No,
the
yeah.
wife's like work one.
No, you're gonna want to get your own so you can work whenever you want.
Yeah, and that's the
Especially
other
if you're
thing
like
too.
me. Sometimes I'll get inspired at 3 a.m. or whatever, dude. So
Yeah,
you got to get to work right away, or I'll lose it.
yeah, because I mean, you can have the feeling like there are certain times I want to pop on and like record something because like I feel it,
Yeah.
and then by the time I'm actually able to sit down and do it, like you don't have that same energy about it.
Yeah, dude. Exactly. That's how I am. So if I don't do it within that, hour and a half, it's over. It's never getting done.
Yep. And see, that's for me. I did my pilot episode and I thought about taking it down. It was kind of like the trailer thing. I actually did video for that, and I was like, man, I don't know why, but it gave me such bad anxiety.
Yeah. Well, cause like you're like, what if it gets low views but if it gets low views, who cares? Nobody saw it, you know?
Exactly. Like I don't know, dude. It gave me super bad anxiety. I think I recorded it probably fucking 15 different times.
Yeah.
But I figured like I was gonna take it down when I decided to do just audio because I know a lot of, I mean, especially with a podcast, dude. There's not like I'm not. Nobody necessarily needs to see me. It's not like I'm doing anything. I'm just sitting here talking. So
Right.
that's the other thing too. I think once it gets more towards like the TikTok aspect, I'll be doing other random stuff because I mean I have my personal TikTok, but it's just random shit.
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't worry about it, dude. I know it
Yeah,
can
no,
be anxiety inducing, but I don't
you
know.
just got
It
to
gets
do it. You know what I
easier. Yeah,
mean?
it gets easier. Sometimes I
Yeah,
look
I
at
mean,
my stuff and I'm like, oh, I really did that. I'll just like, you know me, you'll be in real life. No, you don't.
yeah, I mean, well, for me, dude, is like I was like I said, I was gonna take it down, and then I thought about it. Like, no, I want to leave it up there. For one, yeah, you do. At that point, you kind of see who the fuck I am, but at the same
Yeah,
time,
dude.
is like, why take it down? Like, that's the first
Yeah, it's your
step
first.
of it. It's like
Yep.
that's where I paved the ground.
You gotta keep posting more, and then before you know it, you'll have a whole page of videos, and then that'll just be one, that didn't do that well, or maybe it will later on. Who knows?
Yeah, I mean, it just I feel like it's kind of just like keeping record of like where it started too.
Exactly. You'll be like, oh look, this video only got, small amount. You'll have something to compare to for sure.
Because yeah, I mean, I would like to do more like collaborations like this. It'd be cool to do, help share each other's content. I'd like to get to a spot where if I was turning some revenue from the stuff, gonna
Oh
do
yeah.
some like cross stuff because eventually I do plan on making some like what the clams merch. I just think it'd be funny
Yeah.
because I have some funny ideas that regardless it would just be some of the designs I have come up with would be funny, but it'd be kind of cool to do like a cross thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It could be cool. I mean, possibilities are endless. It's whatever you put together, really. I mean, you can take it all sorts of directions, you know.
Yeah. See, that's to be honest. Until I do the episode with Hobo, I won't consider it. I did one with him because I didn't promote any of his stuff yet. But like, you're kind of the first one where you're one of my buddies that creates content too, and like kind of help promote that. But that's what I kind of want to do. I want to get other people on and talk about what we're doing because I do think it's kind of cool that out of our tiny ass little town that we come from, we've got multiple fucking people doing different things like this.
But yeah. Well, it's fun to just be our weird creative selves and make some questionable arts.
Yeah, because I mean, I want to get Chris and his band on here too. I want to get Rotting in Place on here. I've already talked to them. They said, yeah, they're down. It'd be cool to help promote some of their music. So shout out to those guys. I know they've been working on some new tunes. It would be awesome to kind of get a sound bite, be able to play play a song at the end of the video, be able to help get them some views, get some of their stuff out there.
Yeah. I mean, I always try to bump people's stuff because I know how it is to start out and it's discouraging.
Yeah, dude. Well, that's for me. I mean, honestly, I've got quite a few people I'm going to bring on already. It's just getting the time to sit down because, life happens. For me right now, I've been kind of just taking a step back and just focusing more on like quality of life. And this has been
Yeah.
honestly the podcast thing is something I've wanted to do for a very long time. So getting to actually do it. And then in the midst of doing it, being able to bring the homies on that are doing their thing and kind of help boost that up. Cause fuck, dude, we've been friends since we were fucking kids. So being able to do something like this in like an adult, it's
Yeah.
almost like a business aspect, but we haven't got just there yet. So it's kind of cool to watch each other grow this way.
Right. I agree.
Um, I think Ashley and I have been talking about gonna take like kind of a spur of the moment last minute trip. I think we're gonna head up to Hell's Canyon for a couple of days to do like just a little fishing and camping trip. You ever been down that way before?
I think I drove through there a million times, but I don't think I ever camped out there.
Think I've only went out there when I was like it was one summer I went there twice. I went there with my uncle and then I went there with like Hobo. But like one random summer. It's dude, fishing there is kick ass.
Oh, I'm sure.
It's been kind of wild too with the kids getting back into school. That's another thing too, man, with the whole recovery aspect is like how much better things are with the kid's mom. Like we've got a whole parenting plan, everything we got settled ourselves. It's just been a lot nicer, dude. Like being able to like be civil and stuff. Honestly, thanks to her that I got my ass in there. She kind of called me out at first. I was like, what the fuck, you when you're in that addict state, you don't want to admit that you're wrong. And then once you finally, I don't know, it was like once I finally like accepted it, it was like a huge weight off my chest, and like everything's just been better since there. Like it's kind of cool.
Well, yeah, because then you spend all your energy trying to defend and
Yeah,
rationalize and justify, and all that stuff when you know deep down that it ain't right,
yeah. Well, a lot of it too is like you're lying to yourself.
Exactly.
So I gotta definitely give props to her that she wasn't enabling me. Her calling me out. I went to some fucking stupid extremes trying to cheat that. I had to take a hair follicle test and I fucking bleached my hair and all this stupid shit.
Did it work?
Not no, fuck no. Well, especially since I used before.
Oh,
Yeah, I
while you
did it
were
and then
doing it?
used. Like afterward, yeah, what like I think deep down it's like I wanted myself to get caught, you know,
Yeah, it's that
but
self-destructive.
yeah, it's that
Yeah,
self-destructive and like chaotic lifestyle.
yeah,
It's funny too because I like to make it relevant still in my life and like talk about it, and that's where I want to get other people on here. That's part of the reason why I want to promote a lot of that stuff. I want to become like that's why I said I want to go to school for it and help other people. But on here, I want to be able to get other people to come on and like tell their stories and stuff. Because I'm not gonna lie, one of the first things that got the ball rolling for me and like opening up into the aspect of like I need help was it's gonna sound ridiculous, but it was Theo Vaughn, man.
I could
He
see
was
it.
he talked about it in an episode saying like I don't drink right now because if I drink I'm gonna do cocaine. That fucking hit me, dude.
Next thing you know, you're on a mission 2 towns over.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, I mean, life's been because one of the things is too, I was fighting it because the job I had, I worked hard to get, blah blah blah, but like I was not happy in it. Like I feel so
Right.
much. They brought it up the way they put it there, and I know it's one of those things where like somebody tells you something at the right time, you've heard it a million times, but when somebody says it at the right time, it actually hits different.
Yeah,
Like that quality of life versus money. Like, yeah, sure, I was making good money, but I fucking hated my life.
exactly.
So I'd rather make less and be happy. Like right now, I'm not even working. I'm kind of just doing my own thing. Like I said, I'm looking more to get into the school. I'm gonna get like a part-time job, just kind of help me get through that. But I want to focus on chasing this dream, and this podcasting is like a side thing, but it's definitely something I'm gonna continue doing. As like you said, how you're diving deep into the social media content.
Oh,
This is
yeah,
something I care about.
it is. It's the only thing I care about. I mean, not really, but the only
Right.
thing
No,
I've
I
ever cared about like that, you know?
yeah. And it's cool seeing it too, man. I mean, because I get what you're saying too. Is like at first you're like really, like it makes you self conscious. But
Yeah,
like if you just do the damn thing, like you realize too, like a lot of people that have been successful doing other things, and that's all they had to do. Like it was
yeah.
just
Well, I mean, now
doing
I
it.
literally have thousands of creations, so if anyone wants to talk trash on it, I can say SMD, dude, because
Yeah,
I've been doing it every day for whatever, dude. What are you doing, you know?
yeah. And it's something you're passionate about. It doesn't matter. It's just like skateboarding. Like, did I
Yeah,
become fucking professional? No, but it was something I loved, and you can't take
exactly,
that away from me.
exactly.
Yeah, no, I truly enjoy your content, dude. Like it's I also love some of the sneak fucking peeks I get or like just the random like memes I get sent. I'm like, that's
Yeah,
fucking hilarious.
yeah. I try to be funny, keep it lighthearted. Try not to make polarizing content because I hate that stuff myself.
Well, I think that everything's gotten a lot too like I don't know, it's not like when we were like younger, dude, it was just everything was like making fun of everything, Nothing
Right.
was you're not gonna get fucking canceled over
Yeah.
a joke.
Right.
Because everybody has opinions and we don't have to fucking agree on everything.
Right.
I'd be a little too, it'd be too gray if everything was just agreed upon. But if we can fucking poke fun at each other, you
For
know,
sure. For sure. I don't mind it a little bit as long as my followers leave each other alone.
yeah, you don't want to start like these fucking fights with each other. That's, you don't want that shit.
No.
I've seen shit go way too far.
Yeah.
I, I don't know. Okay, I have a very ADHD brain where I fucking ping off random shit. So that made me think of, I just watched this documentary on fucking Netflix, bro, and it made me so fucking mad. It's called Unknown Number. Holy fucking shit.
Wait, what is it?
It's called Unknown Number.
Huh.
It's these kids and like fucking, I think it starts when they're in like middle school. It's this little boy and this little girl that are like, they're dating, like seventh, eighth grader kids dating. And I think it's like then they go into high school, but like for like a couple year period, the girl starts getting like fucked up text messages from like an unknown number, and then like they'll block the
Oh,
number, and then another number will start harassing her, and
huh.
then the boy starts getting harassed too, and like saying some fucked up shit. And when you find out who's doing it at the end, it's mind boggling. Like, it made me like so fucking mad.
I'll have to check that out.
It's not very long. I want to say like maybe, I think it's like 2 episodes, maybe of like 45 minutes to an hour long each. But like, oh my God, it's crazy. Definitely check it out,
Write that down. Where's my pen? I forgot to
bro.
start it in the beginning, but I'm also recording. I'll show you. I'll send you some clips, or at least maybe the one long one that I do record. If you want to do anything with it, you can.
Yeah, dude, for sure.
Because
Like I
I'm
said, this
actually
is,
going through some of my memes, just some of my memes while I'm talking to you, putting them up
yeah,
and flipping through some weird stuff. But
hell
you'll
yeah.
see.
No, I love it. See, that's part of the reason why I want to do some of these cross promotional things here too. So like this is before we started the recording, we were kind of chit chatting and stuff, test everything out. This is kind of like an experimental thing for both of us. I
Right,
haven't done a remote recording with anybody.
right.
So
Yeah,
you
we're
being able to
testing
do
the
live,
boundaries, seeing what we can do.
yeah, I love the fact that you're able to be live yourself on your content. I'm able to record and do what I need to do on my end. Like that's what this is all about for me too. Like I said, I had to learn by accidentally deleting that content before. So
Right.
it's all about trial and error. So I love this.
Exactly.
I want to
Eventually,
get, go ahead.
I was gonna say, eventually you'll have a turd polished enough to post.
Yeah, fucking A. That's why what I want to do, man, is just kind of do more of these collabs and stuff and just kind of see where things go. Cause I do have a few like bigger creators. I would love to do like a, like I feel like once you get big enough or whatever, I there's a couple people that I would really love to do something with. There's this podcast I was listening to when I first started working at Walmart before I went into management, where I could actually have a earbud in and listen to a podcast. Excuse me. It's called Ninjas or Butterflies, and like it's these. I guess it's four people. It's the two main dudes, their buddy, and then one of theirs wife. It's not like my normal listen. They work for the one guy's dad, and they make T-shirts. It's like a pretty religious company, like religious based company, called like Sunday Teas or something like that. But like their content, I love their content. They talk a lot about like conspiracies and just they talk about some wild, like off the wall shit. And I love it, and I'd like to actually. It'd be really cool to do something with them, like sit down
Someday
and be able
work.
to talk about it.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it's like that the guy that you oh my god, now I'm having a brain fart here. The guy that you kind of linked me up with, the one that's
Into the
talking about,
chasm.
yeah, dude.
He's on
I
here
was,
too.
dude. I've been,
Or on TikTok, I guess.
yeah, dude. I've been kind of binging some of his stuff, and dude, it's wild.
Yeah, he gets into some pretty interesting stuff.
I'm not gonna lie, it'd be pretty cool to get him on and kind of talk about that stuff. It'd be cool to
Yeah,
reach out to him and see if he'd be willing to
yeah.
spare an hour or so.
Drop some comments with him. I'm sure he might work something out with you. He's pretty cool.
Because that's dude, I'm huge into like crazy conspiracies and stuff like that. Because a lot of it, dude, is just it's interesting, regardless if it's real or not. But like the alien stuff, dude, like I'm not gonna lie, some of that unexplained stuff like that, I'm seeing some weird shit myself.
Right. Yeah, I mean, if anything, maybe he'd just let you go on and he'd help plug yours, or who
Yeah,
knows?
dude, one or the other, man. It'd still just be cool just to do something with other people. I
Yeah.
want to reach out to other content creators too because other people. I love the aspect of different perspectives.
Yeah.
Fucking there was another one. Let me flip through this book here because there was another one I wanted to bring up to you that I thought was pretty funny. Where this one. This one is fucking great. So there was a lady in Florida. So it was titled Definitely Not Drugs in the Bag. So there was a woman in Florida that was arrested and she was carrying a tote clearly labeled definitely not a bag full of drugs, which police reported contained a variety of illegal substances.
I
It's
mean, I can kind of get the idea behind it. Like nobody's gonna be that dumb to do this, so why would they check it? But at the same time, it's so dumb.
it's super suspicious. Like that's like a cartoon, dude.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh wow, I'm seeing some pretty good lightning flashes off in the distance right now.
Hell yeah.
About time. I tried to catch some pictures of lightning storm earlier in the week, and I could not get shit. Like I got a couple of them, but like I don't know, I couldn't pick it up that well. But yeah, no, that one. The being a Florida woman, I mean, because you see a lot of crazy shit in Florida. That's kind of like okay, it makes sense, but it's
Yeah,
still like
checks
what
out.
the fuck. One of the funniest things I think we did while we were in treatment was so once you get to a certain level, like you kind of graduate, you kind of move up through different levels of it. Once you kind of get to like the third level, you go to what they call like PHP, where like you kind of so where we're at was a it used to be a retirement home, like an old folks home, and they've got like the big medical center where they have like rooms in there where it's like like almost like a hospital. And then they have these little cottages down below. Once you get far enough along, you move down to the cottages and then you have like roommates and you have a lot more freedom. You get your phone back, you can order DoorDash and shit like that. We spent most of our time either watching horror movies or like cops or like crime documentaries and shit.
Hell yeah.
This is what we would watch a lot of cops. 90% of that shit on there was like people getting arrested for drugs. And we're like sitting there nitpicking, like, you dumb motherfucker, you obviously gonna go to jail. Like, you're high as hell.
I would have put it way up in my bunghole. They would have never found it.
Oh man, the people come in like waves, and like I kind of linked up with a group of like 6 people or so that we all kind of came in right about the same time. Some of them were leaving the detox center when I came in, and then
Yeah.
we all linked back up when we got there. And there was other people that came in right as I was leaving and stuff too. So you spend a little bit of time together. Since you know a familiar face, you kind of become friends.
Right. Right.
The next kind of wave after our group, bro, it was super standoffish. There was multiple fights. A couple people got kicked out. Like it was wild. Like our whole group was like super chill. Like there was one day, dude, one of the fucking counselors, dude, like they thought she had a fucking heart attack. So all of a sudden there's, ambulance there and shit. I guess she dropped in the middle of the fucking class. Wild shit, dude.
My God, that would be kind of scary.
I want to bring one of my buddies on that he's probably like my best friend in there. I want to bring him on for an episode, but we held our own like little ghost hunters crew thing. Dude, there was I'm not fucking with you, bro. That we had got a lot of testimonies from employees and shit. There was some weird shit that happened in that fucking building constantly.
Yeah.
Some of the staff saying that like they'd be go because they have to do like hourly checks on each room, just make sure people are in there. They also have to check and see, depending on what's going on, like make sure they're asleep or if they're not sleeping well, then they can see if their medications are working and shit like that. Multiple people without them talking to each other, because like we talk to them and they'd be like, "Yeah, this is what I experienced." Like, "Oh shit, this is what this other person said too," and they'd be like, "Wait, really? They did?" And then they go talk to them and like that's how they would kind of, we are the ones that like connected it, but different associates there had said that they would be checking on rooms and they would hear their name like whispered in their ear and there'd be nobody else in the hallway.
I would be going home.
Dude, there was one of the staff that had been there, like the most tenured staff. She told me like 4 different stories, and there was one of them where she went fucking home, and she was like, "No, this is fucked up. Like I'm done. I'm leaving."
Yeah. I'm like, bye.
Like they supposedly saw somebody in this room that like I think it's like the site manager's room, and like nobody is ever supposed to be in there. And they're like, "Somebody needs to go check that room right now," and they go in there, and there's no one there. Like lights turned on, turned off. I experienced it. I watched a door shut, and there's no like wind. There was no like, like it was
Yeah.
fucking weird. And it happened twice in the same room around the same time. And then there was another room that we would go into to do like these groups. And after you're done with your day, you got to do like a certain amount of hours a day of like groups. After that, you can use those rooms like watching TV and shit. At a certain time, it would just start smelling like old people. You know what I mean? Like that, like nursing home smell.
Yeah.
And it wouldn't smell like that all fucking day, but come about like 9:30, it starts smelling like that. It's just really weird.
Well, I would be giving my today's notice.
Yeah, dead ass, dude. Yeah, man. Like I said, I know this is our first run up on here, but I would definitely like to in the future have you back on and be able to share some of your content. I know that I'll be learning more about doing this kind of cross promotional stuff. Like I said, doing this remotely for the first time. That way, I'll have a little bit more knowledge on what I'm doing, and I've been looking into a few other how would I call it, like resources on like how to create some content, and it'd be cool to share some of your stuff and kind of partner up and do that stuff. I
I think it
really
could
want to
be
do a
fun.
thing. I really want to do a thing with Hobo, have him like create some music. You know what I mean? Like kind of do like a cross promotional thing. Like have him make a song, have you make me some like art, and be able to like
Yeah. Well, here
I don't.
probably once I hit 10,000 on TikTok, I'm probably gonna start teaching myself how to do animation so I can make minute-long videos and get paid. But
Oh hell yeah! Well, honestly, man, that's might be something you should reach out. I mean, Hobo's got some. He's got some tools. He's been doing some animation stuff for his music videos
hell
for
yeah,
because obviously there's nothing to really film. So he's been creating some music video stuff, and it's actually been kind of cool. I like that I get to see the behind the scenes stuff. So getting to see how he's doing it.
yeah,
I don't know if you've seen that little clip I did where it shows like the clam opening and stuff. I had him create me that for like the opening and like the closing of the show because
yeah, yeah.
originally when I was going to do the video, it was nice to have that. So even though I'm not necessarily using it at the moment for the podcast, I can still definitely use it on like the YouTube channel because I still have to throw some form of something on there.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
For
man.
sure.
I think we'll go ahead and call it on here. Like I said, I definitely want to get you back on for another episode. I kind of want to stay up to date too with your. I really dig the festive aspect with the ghostly nonsense
Yeah,
stuff.
the ghostly nonsense. I need to create more with it. It's more of a concept for now, but I did do the James and the Giant Leech is technically a ghostly nonsense.
Yeah, yeah. Well, no, that's the thing too. Is I mean, you got a little bit of time. You were smart enough to
Yeah,
do it ahead of time, so as it
right.
leads up into like the peak of ghostly,
I got
the
yeah, I
ghostly
got time to
season.
think about it. Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, man, definitely check out Tay's work. Hit him up on TikTok. Hit him up on Facebook. Check his stuff out. His stuff's solid. Again, man, I really appreciate you taking the time to come up on here.
Hell yeah. I think it could be fun to do it again.
All right, well, that's gonna do it for this one. We'll be back with another episode of some other clams.
All right, bro.